Many people can say they were part of their school's marching band, but how many can say that they were part of an unorthodox styled marching band who screams, dances, and runs around on the field? I can, and I'm proud of it because the experience was truly life-changing. Starting out as a freshman, I had a lot to learn, not only about music, but about respect, hard work, teamwork, responsibility, and many other life lessons. Right from the beginning, I was put in a situation where I had to not only learn new music in a short period of time, but also memorize it. But a marching band doesn't just play, they march as well. So along with all the music work I had to do, I also had to learn how to read completely new language when learning my dots on each set. By being within this new environment, I learned how to see ordinary things from a different angle. Most importantly, within the many lessons I learned that year, the most important of them all was discipline. By the end of the first season, I not only gained musical ability in the technique and sound quality, but I also made new friends and got to know my leaders. I soon learned that my favorite part of the Panther Regiment was that it wasn't like other bands. We danced, we ran around, wore baseball caps, sneakers, and most of all knew how to support one another. By the time the first season was over, I was so eager for the next to begin because as the first season helped me to learn about myself, I found exactly what I wanted to do the following year, try out for the drumline. With my first marching band season experience past, I was ready to return to the regiment, but as a new kind of musician. I had practiced the basics of percussion to try out for a bass drum spot on the drum line. And thanks to the support of my band director and coaches, I succeeded in becoming a member of the drum line. This experience gave me a boost of confidence as a musician because I had previously never played any percussion instrument. With this season being the hottest season yet, it took a lot of energy to perform, but along with the heat came the unending support from member to member, whether it meant psyching each other up before a performance or cheering each other for wins or losses. On a more personal side, Season 2, which was a monstrous show that showcased Mr. Roboto, Frankenstein, and Thriller, overall taught me that success can be achieved in mixing fun with structure. As soon as my second season ended, I was ready to step my game up again for the following season, and for me, that meant trying out for the tenor spot on the drumline. Preparing for my junior year marching band season couldn't have been done without the help of close friends, mentors on the drumline. They supported me and helped me get better to achieve my goal, which I eventually did. Something about my junior year was very special because not only did I step up to the plate musically, but I also took on my role as a young leader. That year my ambitions turned into successes, and I even won an award to prove it. On a different note, this very season, which showcased some rock and roll, jazz, and disco, was filled with a lot of fun and a great family bond between many friends. As the season came to an end, it was sad to realize that I was going to lose many friends and leaders within the regiment. However, I was also excited for my fourth and final season in the regiment, which I got to take on as a big, bad senior. Besides learning firsthand the power of perseverance, I overall learned what it truly meant to be a senior leader in the regiment. Learning from the best, I was confident that my last year was going to be a strong one. My senior year in the Panther Regiment was very different from the previous years. It had seemed like just yesterday my friends and I were all newbie bandies, but all of a sudden we became the eldest and wisest of them all. Keeping my spot on the tenors, I was ready to focus on my music, marching, but most of all, leadership. But the Panther Regiment can only be serious for so long, especially when the show is Beatles themed. So within all the knickknacks, special effects, and dancing, it was important to keep some level of structure and discipline in order for the new members to learn and grow the way I did. In September of that year, the regiment was privileged to have the opportunity to perform on the field of Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis for the halftime show during one of Bloomington South High School's football games. This new experience was incredible, and more particularly a means of motivation, as it was our first game show of the year. Every year on the regiment, I learned many lessons, of which one always seems to stick more than the others. My senior year, that lesson was, make most of what I have while I have it. I mean, how many times can I be part of a group of kids who form a submarine on the field? As the end of my final marching band season was beginning, I made sure to take what I learned my sophomore year and allow myself to relax and enjoy the experience as it passes. I look back now and smile at the fact that I've come a long way since my freshman year, and on the way, making some great friends. Some funky friends. Some best friends. And a special one too. The feeling I had when it became my turn to be recognized as a senior member was extraordinary. While thinking back at all I had gone through, my main reaction was being thankful for my band director Doobie, without whom I couldn't have achieved all of my goals. And finally, once my final performance came around the corner, I played the best final show that I possibly could, and as quickly as it started, it ended. Today I still implement the lessons I learned during my years in the Bloomington South Panther Regiment daily, and I honestly believe that those lessons will carry on forever. As dorky as it may seem, high school marching band can change a life, as it did mine. And you thought I was kidding.